Here's why I'm extremely bullish on XRP right now. Well, in my opinion, anybody who's seriously invested, not in terms of money, but in terms of time spent to understand what XRP stands for, what their plans are, and where they're at right now, would probably have the same mindset as I. But if you're not, if you're new or you just heard about XRP recently because of this lawsuit win or something like that, or, well, you've been holding XRP for a long while, but you see the price not going too insane, so you're wondering, why exactly are we still excited? Let me present to you these 6 things. First of all, XRP right now officially is not a security. You have to understand one of the main reasons we are excited about XRP right now is because it's officially deemed not a security. They won the lawsuit. That's exciting. Even though there are many out there who are trying to FUD, right? Who are trying to install fear upon the community. Charles Gasparino, the reporter at Fox, said, "Hate to break it to the XRP pumpers, Ripple will be paying money on the part of the case it lost. Plus, there isn't a securities lawyers I've interviewed who thinks the part that they won stands on appeal." To which a lot of the lawyers had to say, like Garlinghouse even, that if they were to appeal, it would probably take years, and they didn't confirm that they will appeal. And Chip said, "Are these the same legal professionals, though, who predicted that XRP itself would be deemed a security?" Because again, we've seen hiccups everywhere throughout the journey. It's not surprising for these negative Nancys to portray their opinions. But what I did find peculiar is the amount of people who are trying to claim this whole XRP is not a security thing as a negative thing for Ripple, or negative thing for XRP, or negative thing for crypto. The effort to paint Ripple win as a loss is every bit as coordinated as the Bitcoin Ethereum marketing program and ETHgate. The good guys won, and they just can't handle it. And if you still don't believe me, I'll show you yet another piece of evidence here. Dr. Julian Hosp, whom I like, because he's the guy at Cake. He has a lot of other cool things. And this, again, is where the BS lies. Long-term large XRP holders I know are trading out of XRP for the first time, reducing their position. Now, I don't know if he is just taking this out of his freaking ass, or if he's just trying to FUD, or exactly what, or maybe he knows some freaking weak hands investors. But for anybody that's seriously holding some XRP, I don't understand why you would ever let go of it right now. It doesn't make sense. The exact outcome was just reached. I have zero skin in the game, so I take it with a grain of salt, but hopefully this is still valuable. Are you holding XRP? How are you proceeding right now, XRP Army? And again, I'd like to state, anybody that's been holding XRP for a while knows that what's about to happen, the global adoption, everything that we're talking about here is way more important. So they would not sell their XRP right now, is my thoughts. Anyway, XRP and Bitcoin are the only cryptos with regulatory clarity. That is actually not officially true. As of this point, it's only XRP that's officially got clarity. But now, before we move on talking about all this stuff, guys, if you've not done it yet, I try to break our like record every single week here, because things are going so crazy for crypto right now that I think it should easily be possible. Let's try to get to 2,000 likes on this video. If everybody presses the like button on this video, we'd be at 20,000 likes nearly instantly. That's not what I'm asking, because a lot of people are not, my true core. My true people, the ones that I think are the real ones, But if you're a real one, make sure you press that like button to support the channel. Let's try to get to at least 2,000 likes. I think we could easily get to 5,000 if all the supporters hop on in, but, just make sure you press that like button. Well, another very important point is I've talked a lot about what is more important, a roadmap or the price. What do we really care about when evaluating a crypto? And even though I'd like to state utility is the thing for XRP. It's the thing that we all care about because it's what's going to bring the actual real money, the 100x, not the, okay, there's some hype, let's get excited, we double our money. No, the real multiplier is an actual utility over longer periods of time where it changes entire financial systems, right? Because at the end of the day, that's the major goal right here. XRP powers innovative technology transforming the global financial services space. We're not here for the, maybe XRP is going to do something. No, we're here for this to absolutely motherfucking take over. And the fact that XRP did not reach its all-time high back in, I guess, a lot of years right now, because 2017, 2018 was the all-time high. I believe it was January 4, 2018. Means it's got a lot of room to grow here still. But anyway, so since it didn't reach the all-time high all the way back then, right now there's still this lingering idea of, okay, The moment we get above $1, it's about to be go time. And I honestly believe with the status that XRP currently has, there's potential for XRP to get back to the number 2 position. In theory, let's make that clear, it's actually possible for XRP to get to number 1 right now because of the clarity that they have over Bitcoin. But I think that will be justified, not too long from now. I think the SEC is going to give us some good slaps to the face. Oh, my XRP logo is falling after the slaps. But no, seriously, Ethereum could not really keep up with XRP if it's not properly regulated, right? I mean, it could theoretically speaking be so if the SEC were not as manipulative as they've been throughout the last couple of years. That Ethereum could be next on the chopping block, especially now since in this case, institutional sales were deemed as security transactions. That would be detrimental to Ethereum. So from that perspective, XRP has so limited downside potential, and Ethereum and all the others have so much more because things can only get basically worse. Again, I'm not trying to downplay just how huge Ethereum is. It's still a good project. I still hold a ton of it. I might even hold more Ethereum than anything else because I don't look at it from a perspective of, do I think it's fair? No, I look at it from a perspective of, is it changing people's lives? And is it going to make you a freaking ton of money? Let's not curse. So the fact that it didn't reach an all-time high, XRP back then, I personally think gives us another boost the moment that we get close. And I think $1 would have been close enough where a crazy amount of new money and momentum would flow out of, which is why they tried to shut it down as early as humanly possible. Now, another valid point is from a Ripple perspective, a lot of things that could be going on there. Right now in the whole Coinbase lawsuit, one of the most prominent pieces is the IPO and the fact that Coinbase logically thought they were doing things right because the SEC granted their IPO and their S1 filing. Now, Ripple could also be going for an IPO soon, and I really wonder how many extra partners they're going to be getting. For example, way back, right? SBI CEO predicted massive surges for XRP if it were to be concluded to be a currency. Or rather, if it was not a security, they basically were extremely bullish on XRP. This was like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, 1 month ago, it says right here. SBI, the guys over there also said that XRP could easily get to $10 per coin. And I wonder if a Ripple IPO could boost a lot of that because of new partnerships. And because then the way that XRP is being spent is going to change significantly, but potentially more so in a better manner. But I'm also thinking, well, at that point, more and more banks can easily invest into Ripple stock than right now, as it being private might hurt a little bit for that. And that might also cause them to get partnerships going in a different manner and basically exponentially grow the connections. Anyway, Bearable Bull also shares ISO 20022 FedNow and BRICS will be live. Could be all huge things for XRP and the XP Ledger. And as an extra, and this is something I think is also important. We've talked about this for long periods of time. At the end of the day, and this is something I see you guys in the comment section say often as well, let's say you cash out right now. To what exactly? People have said cash. Well, I discussed it with one of my friends yesterday. Cash. Well, but then where exactly does that go to? We all know that cash goes down every single day. Every single day you look at it, your cash becomes worth less, right? We're talking fiat currencies. Stocks could, but they can in theory always take them away from you, which I don't like. A home, investment properties, they can always take away from you. Gold. Well, again, unless you're going to hoard it in your own home, they can always take it away from you. And at the end of the day, it stays stable, but it doesn't really appreciate too much because the utility doesn't increase. So it's just a store of value, but not one that's going to give you additional wealth or anything like that. It's just going to preserve wealth more so. And again, with so many theories out there of the end of the US dollar looming or a crazy stock crash, things in that nature, of things getting really, really roundy up in there, people are speculating even more about how XRP can change all this crisis, how it could change all. These are the theories, and this right now is going really trending, 500,000 views. These are the theories with XRP at $10,000, $35,000, etc. All that stuff, right? That comes from Jimmy Valley, usually. We'll talk about that a little bit later, I think, because it's a long story, but he's the guy that usually talks about, $50,000, $35,000, and $10,000 per XRP. Somebody even says, aren't you the guy calling for a buyback at $10,000? Yeah, no. Again, we'll talk about this later, but I do believe a liquidity crisis could happen in the traditional financial field that could actually be another very big use case for XRP, at least that XRP could help solve, because at the end of the day, that's usually or mostly what they're there for, to fix this issue. But yeah, I think it's so much more useful than many people imagine. They just look at it from a, hey, is it going to go up tomorrow perspective, and not from a, what in the world are they changing? Why are they so much better than most other cryptos out there? What are some of the partnerships that they've got? What are some of the utility pieces that could change the game as time goes on? And if you really start looking at it from that perspective, guys, XRP, there's really not anything like it. On a sideline, as I've said for a little bit now, I'll try to make sure that all my community members here in the XP community are set up nicely. Right now, we're giving away $500 to 50 users who sign up with the link down below for BitGet. However, I'm going to extrapolate upon that because I think maybe already 50 people signed up, I'm not too sure. To make sure that everybody can get something and something juicy, I think there'll be a bigger reward for people who at least deposit something, to make sure that there's just not one person making 50 accounts claiming $500. That would not be too nice, right? So it's kind of to make sure these are real unique people. I might make a threshold where people have to deposit something to actually be eligible. But at the end of the day, guys, the most important part out of everything is to make sure you have the notification on in case something crazy happens, and understand why you're holding it. But yeah, I'm extremely bullish still. I explained to you guys a little bit more today about why, and I'll see you guys again later in another crypto video. Peace out.